Welcome guys. Now in this video we shall learn about else if clause, which is very similar to if else statement. Previously we studied about if else statement, in which we check a condition in the if, and if it is true then all the statement in the curly braces will be executed and the else part will be left out. But if the if condition is not true, then the else portion will cover everything except the if condition, right? Here was only one condition tested, and if it holds then all the statement would execute, or the else part would take everything. Either one of them will be executed. Now coming to else if clause, here we see the syntax are same. If condition, we all know it will check the first condition. If it evaluates to true, then the statements will be executed very nicely. And if the first condition fails, then now it will switch to second condition. Else if, we can see the condition second, right? If that holds the condition and it evaluates to true, then the statement 2 will be evaluated and compiled, and we will get the result from condition 2. And not condition 1 holds true and the second condition also evaluates to false, then the else portion will cover everything. Okay, now let us understand with an example. So here we have the same syntax which I told you we all should know. Clear screen. Okay. Now we will write a code in which we will input our marks. Okay, I will tell you, we will input our marks out of 100, and I will divide it into 3 portions. First portion will be, if you get equal to 60 or more than 60, I will print you secured more than 60 marks. And in the next condition I'll put 40 plus and 60 less, and there I will print you scored 40 plus and below 60 marks. And in the third condition, every condition will evaluate to true. That means if the first condition becomes false and second also false, then the third statement will say you are failed. Now let us understand with the coding help. We will use only one variable. It can be a or b, anything, but for better understanding we will use it as marks, that is integer value. Now we will tell the user that you need to enter your marks out of 100. Okay, we'll provide them with a line, that is /n. As we told the user you need to enter your marks, we will take the input from the user. marks, yes, you should not misspell it, scanf. Now we got the input. Now we shall apply the if condition. Else if condition, will see what it is. I use the syntax if. Now first condition should be marks is greater than or equal to 60. That means it will cover 60 also, along with 60 to 100. Now what we had to print is printf printf you scored marks more than 59. Yes, you scored more than 59. Or we can write you secured marks more than or equal to. See guys, we cannot underestimate greater than equal to sign, because in coding, we always have to see small things, so always make note of it. Okay, now the first condition holds that if the marks is greater than 60, we will get this result on the screen. You scored marks more than or equal to 60. Now next statement I want is between 40 to 60. So what I will do, else if will be used now. Else if marks marks is greater than 40. That means 40 is also not covered, but I need to include, okay, I won't include 40. Yeah. Now printf modulus d, oops, no, I just need to give a message over here na, that you scored marks between 40 and 60. See guys, what I wrote, you scored marks between 40 and 60. That means you did not score 40 also, neither you scored 60, because 60 part is covered in the first condition and 40 is not covered. If marks is greater than 40, that means 41 will be the first number, greater than 40, not 40. Scored marks between 40 and 60. You can write anything here. You can even write shortcuts. So now I want now any other condition, whether it be 0, whether it be 5 or any other condition, to get the result as printf. Sorry, you failed. Okay, now we have a getCH function which holds the output. First let us compile whether it's correct or not. Okay, Alt F9, compilation success. Control F9, enter your marks out of 100. Suppose I scored 75, which is greater than 60, greater than equal to 60. So the first condition evaluates to be true. You scored marks more than or equal to 60. See, the first condition was true, so the second condition and the else part was skipped. Either one of them will be executed at a time. It won't execute all of them. Now let us see what is happening here. If marks is greater than equal to 60, okay, you need to understand very well, because you will have some problem out here. Greater than equal to 60 means if you score marks equal to 60 or greater than 60, this statement will be executed, right? And I told you that this and this will be skipped. But now see the else if condition. Suppose I scored 55, which does not fall in this condition, so it evaluates to false and the second condition will be checked. Else if and marks is greater than 40. So we see here 55 is greater than 40. Yes, it is true, but 75 also, the condition 75 will also be true here now. Marks is greater than 40, 75 is greater than 40. Then why not this statement is executing? It is because it will check sequentially. First this statement will be looked upon, and if it is true, then this both will be skipped. That's why this 75 will not be checked by the compiler here. So directly it skips here, and if both of the statement executes to be false, then the else part will cover that you have failed. Thank you. See you in the next video now.